Hi everyone, so this is my journey from a life of self-harm to a life of self-love, well at least embarking on my true self-love journey. I started making myself sick when I was 11 years old. It seems young, but actually if you knew what I'd experienced in those 11 years of life, maybe it wouldn't seem so young that I needed to express myself in any way possible. And I blamed myself for a lot of the bullying that I received, being a mixed race kid, having gay dads, and a number of other issues. Whilst I had an amazing set of two different homes, um, it didn't come without its challenges, or also being brought up in a poorer area, which was an amazing start to life, but also a really challenging one as well. So eating disorders for me are a form of self-harm. But I guess what people think of self-harm in terms of cutting, I started doing that when I was about 13 years old as a response to abuse. And again, I couldn't deal with the pain that I was feeling, and I couldn't express it, and I didn't want to upset or hurt anyone. And also, it was a kind of self-preservation because nobody could then start to hurt me more than I was hurting myself. That was my thought process. But anyway, sadly, it over the years there's been cycles of self-harm and self-loathing, self-hatred, eating disorders, and then there's been periods where it's not been as bad, but then I've gone back into it and it's been like this. And then because I was vulnerable, I then got into more situations, or more susceptible, or maybe easier to exploit, or more of a target. I don't know what you want to call it. And it's only in recent times where I'm starting to see my own value and actually practice self-love, and think that I could love myself. And that's from a lot of self-care and a lot of positive affirmations, a lot of therapy, medication, building up a support network of incredible people around me. There's just so many parts to a recovery journey. There's not just one size fits all, or one thing will solve everything. You constantly got all these different cogs that you need to make one wheel start to turn again. But what I want to offer you is some hope, because things could not have got any worse than they have done at numerous periods of times in my life. But there is always hope, and there is always a future, and nothing is worth harming yourself. Nobody deserves to harm themselves, no matter how much you hate yourself, how much you think you're protecting other people by harming yourself. Try and find those outlets that you can express yourself positively. For me, it's dancing and vlogging, although obviously there's downsides to everything. But find those positive outlets, because they are out there. It's hard, but you can do it. And I'm not saying that recovery is like that. If you watch my vlogs, my story, you know it's not like that. But sleep on it. The wave will pass. Get support. Reach out to trusted people.